I had to go out of town this weekend and I ended up staying longer than expected. Did this hurt or help my eBay sales? Well, I'm going to go over my numbers and let you look at some of the things that sold and let you decide. Let's launch this reseller, Rowboat. Welcome everyone. My name is Beth and I sell on eBay, Poshmark, and Shopify. This video is going to be mainly about my eBay sales I had over the weekend while I was gone. Like I said, I was gone longer than expected. So before I left, I planned for that just in case. It caused me a lot less stress. And so what I did was I scheduled my listings ahead of time. I don't know if you know this, but eBay no longer charges for scheduled listings, so that's awesome. I sent 15 to go live every day while I was gone. Every day I have a sale running. It lasts for 24 hours, so I set those sales ahead of time and also my daily coupons. About the only thing I didn't do ahead of time was to send coupons to my buyer groups, and I was able to find time in the mornings to do that. So, yes, I was prepared, thank goodness. I wanted to go over my numbers for you. Right now on eBay, I am 10% above last month, and my 7-day total is currently $1,405.34. So I don't think being gone hurt me one bit. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the items that sold on eBay while I was gone. All right. For Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on eBay, my total gross sales were $737.84, and then I made this piddly little sale on Poshmark for $16, a pair of Gloria Vanderbilt Amanda jeans. I seem to be having some trouble with my microphone, so I'm going to try really hard to keep my head still. I don't do voiceover videos very often. I think it's time for a new headset, but thank you guys for sticking with me. Alright, the first item is a Christopher Banks top. It sold for $15.99 plus $6.99 shipping. It was listed in December. I paid 50 cents for this top. This is a piece from a Fabuletta cordless vacuum cleaner. I was able to purchase 6 vacuum cleaners on Sunday from the flea market, so I need to get those listed pretty soon. But I was really excited that this one sold for $19.99 plus $5.99 shipping. I listed it in March. Another pair of Gloria Vanderbilt Amandas sold for $17.99 plus $8.99 shipping. It was listed this month and I paid $1 for it. Dress Barn cardigan. It sold for $22.49 plus $6.99 shipping. I listed it in December and I paid $1 for this cardigan. Alright, this was a bundle sale of 2 pairs of jeans. The first one was a pair of Westbound jeans listed in this month. I paid $1 for them. And she also bought this pair of Simply Emma jeans, also listed this month, paid $1 for those. Her total was $40.48 and she paid $10.50 shipping. Next we have this really cool Torrid t-shirt, size 1X. $12.79 plus $6.99 shipping. This shirt was listed in December and I paid $1. This was a Van Heusen 2XL men's shirt, sold for $15 plus $6.99 shipping. It was listed in October and I paid $1 for it. This was a really cool shirt. It had flamingos on it. I'm having trouble with my computer right now trying to zoom in on this pattern, but it's just not happening. I think I've got too many windows open and eBay doesn't like that for some reason tonight. Alright, the next item that sold was this really cool pair of Ava and Viv pants. Sold for $15.99 plus $8.99 shipping. They were listed in December and I paid $1 for them. Next item is this pair of Jones New York women's jeans. $15 plus $8.99 shipping. These were listed in April and I paid $1. Alright, I'm switching browsers. Google Chrome is totally messing up. Alright, the next item on the list is a Ninja pulp spout. Sold for $23.99 plus $6.99 shipping. It was listed in May. JM Collection. This was an extra large tunic and it sold for $12 plus $6.99 shipping. It was listed in October and I paid $1 for it. This awesome pair of Cato's women's jeans sold for $11.19 plus $8.99 shipping. The reason I sold them so cheap is they were listed way back in November of 23 and I paid $1 for them. Cuisinart coffee filter sold for $19.99 plus $6.99 shipping. They didn't even make an offer and it was listed in May. Alright, this Roz and Ali top size 2X sold for $14.39 plus $6.99 shipping. This is purchased by a repeat buyer who calls me baby, and I don't really like being called that by a customer, but anyway, this was listed this month and I paid $1 for it. It's a really, really cute top. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Kind of creepy, wasn't it? Alright, this next one is a Denim & Company t-shirt with lemons on it. Isn't that cute? It sold for $10, so I took it to best offer, and they paid $6.99 shipping. It was listed in April. I paid $1 for it. Alright, Land's End. This dress is a size large. Land's End is one of the only brands that I currently carry in size large. So for $20.15 plus $6.99 shipping, I paid 50 cents for it and it was listed in September. LuLaRoe 2XL dress sold for $18 plus $6.99 shipping. I paid $1.50 for this item and it was listed in January. I've already received really good feedback on this White Stag top. She paid $15 plus $6.99 shipping. It was listed back in November and I paid $1. This was a surprising sale. A pair of Faded Glory women's shorts size 24W. She didn't even make me an offer. She paid $19.99 plus $8.99 shipping because they are so heavy. They were listed in May and I paid $1. Alright, I haven't sold very many swimsuits so far this summer, so I went ahead and took a $10 offer on this Kona Soul swim top. I paid $6.99 shipping and it was listed in April. I paid $1. Live Let Live tunic 2X sold for $14.39 plus $6.99 shipping. It was listed in May and I paid $1. This is a really cute ruby robe top, size extra large with a flutter sleeve. It sold for $17.99. They did not make an offer. $6.99 shipping. It was listed in April and I paid $1. Isn't that a really cute pattern? Alright, these were 4 feet pads from a Mr. Coffee machine and they were on 20% off, so they did not make me an offer. $9.59 plus $5.99 shipping. This machine was listed in March of 2024. I sell these in groups of 2, 3, and 4. This was a really cute pair of Shine Curve harem pants. They were listed for $19.99. They were on sale for $17.99. I took a best offer of $13 plus $6.99 shipping. They were listed in May and I paid $1. Banana Republic cardigan size extra large sold for $14.39 plus $6.99 shipping. It was listed in March and I paid $2 for this, so not a whole lot of profit there. I did not like the front of this cardigan, so I went ahead and took an offer. I was glad it sold. This was an amazing find, a free fly women's top, a hoodie, and it was originally listed for $39.99. It was on sale, 10% off. I took a $31 offer plus $6.99 shipping. It was listed in May and I paid $1 for this awesome hoodie t-shirt. Here's another item they did not give an offer. It was sold for $17.99 plus $6.99 shipping. Live and Let Live. Live and Let Live, sorry, is starting to pick up for me again, so I always pick it up in the larger sizes. This one was listed in May. I paid $1. And this last one is a Ronnie Nicole sheath dress, size extra large. It sold for $13.99, $8.99 shipping because it was quite heavy. It was listed back in September of 2023 and I paid $1 for it. Now I did sell some other items over the weekend. I sold some of my $5 clearance items and a few other items that I took really low offers on because they had been listed so long. So as you can see, being out of town did not hurt me one bit. I'm very happy with my sales right now, and I hope you all are having great sales as well. I miss you guys. I'm planning to have a live haul on my other channel, which is the Ten of Hearts store. It's linked in the description below. Remember that my new Shopify is currently open with over 2,400 items. The prices over there are absolutely amazing, and I do combine shipping at the shopping cart at checkout. So check that out. It's also listed below, as well as a link to my OCD podcast. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you Wednesday on my live stream on the other channel. Until then, take care, and don't forget to paddle on. We are all in this business boat together.